At least I believe it's the first time ever, at least what I've seen, we are doing a dual sidecast where we are doing Long Beach for IndyCar and Talladega. Got this whole thing set up. I had the idea. It was essentially last minute that I'm going to do IndyCar as well. And hopefully, once the IndyCar race gets started, I can get the lineup over that way. So, since IndyCar is taking a minute to actually get going, I'm still gonna try to figure out. I'm still not sure how I'm gonna navigate the volume here, because this is gonna be sensory overload. So we got Michael McDowell on the pole in the race at Talladega, and yeah, Larry McReynolds gotta save fuel, which he's not wrong. But at this point, if you're here, you already know that very, very well, because you guys aren't idiots. And okay, I completely mixed everything around right before this stream, so everything is lost to me right now. So all right, let me get some things going here, see if I can't fix the okay, that's better. So, oh my goodness, what a time, what a time. All right, so for the Talladega race, stages 60, 60, and 68. Fuel window is 42 to 46 laps, but that'll be extended out to about 50, knowing how well they are able to save fuel. And let's get on rolling here. And IndyCar is about 18 minutes to command. The legend, 7-time champ Scott Dixon, talking about something. Not sure what, but something. So, I'll be interested to see if there is a line that works out better. Obviously, it's going to come down to whose line is organized the quickest and stays organized. But nonetheless, we got... Alright, lights are out on the pace car at Talladega. Oh, I can hear Sweet Home Alabama playing. That's one of the coolest parts about it, Talladega. You got Sweet Home Alabama playing, and it's just a merry old time. Here we go. Start-finish line where it's got the Geico painted on the wall. And boogity boogity boogity. Let's go racing, boys. In the high banks of Daytona. See. for whatever reason, I was thinking that was Logano in the lead, even though I just said McDowell. But anyway, McDowell and Blaney about essentially side by side. This is the first stage and a half is just going to be feeling out your car. But with the 34 and I believe the 38, as soon as they get caught out, they're done. I can only imagine that their car is just trimmed to the max. Oh, goodness gracious. I have no idea where to put this. Okay. That'll work for now. But yeah. So, obviously got to take a little bit more cautious measures when doing these. For those on Twitch, my Twitch got suspended for a couple days. The volume from the TV was too loud and it was catching the mic. So I'm taking a little bit extra precaution here. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys being here. And we're gonna have a fun day of racing. What? I mean, they're just kind of side by side. Oh, there we go. Now we got some 3 wide back at about 10th and 11th. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. Although there is more than enough room to run 3 wide. Although later in this race, you're probably going to see 4, maybe 5 wide. You're definitely going to see 4 wide. You're going to see people try 5 wide. I'm just trying to adjust to everything going on. There's Subway in front of me on one screen, and then NASCAR on the other. Ooh. Ooh, and McDowell and Gillen, they're gonna have a little bit of space to work with. Truex jumping up to that top lane, cutting off Blaney. Oh, Gillen wasn't able to clear Blaney, though. But McDowell is. Oh, and that top lane is going to be coming. Truex is going to be leading, coming off 2. Oh, nope. Nope, they broke up. Goodness gracious. There's going to be a lot of experimenting here. We're in the college part of the race. We're experimenting. But oh, there. You could try 6 wide here, I believe. I mean, 5 wide, you'll be okay. You might be able to fit 6 wide, not comfortably, but you'll be able to fit it. Let's see. I'm still working on the IndyCar lineup, even though it hasn't started yet. Now, what is And they're doing the prayer in the IndyCar. And there's the Truex delayed. I tell you what, Truex has the worst luck of anybody on super speedways. Almost every time he's got a car capable of winning, and then something happens that causes him to either not win or not even finish. Oh, Daniel Hemrick of Colleague Racing to the lead, being pushed by Ross Chastain. Now, where is I I do applaud Gilliland for sticking with McDowell. But then again, I don't think he's had much of an option. Oh, I didn't know Hemrick was from Kannapolis. That's interesting. And Hemrick and I believe Chastain, he's got a different paint scheme. I'm not sure if I like it though. Looks weird. I mean, I know I got the lineup up, but I mean it's not much use. Everything's changing every second, especially with them three wide like they are. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see here. Where spotter guide? That's not enough for me. Um. Yeah, assignments. Oh, okay. What pit stall they got? Okay. This is nice. Yeah, there we go. Starting lineup for the race, IndyCar race at Long Beach. So Felix Rosenqvist is on pole. He's on the primary tire. Will Power is on the alternate. And then Newgarden, Herta, Ericsson, Pillow, Lundgaard, Dixon, Armstrong are all on the primaries. And then Kyle Kirkwood in 10th. He's on the alternate. And then we got Scott McLaughlin, Graham Rahal, Alexander Rossi, Pato O'Ward, Rossi on the alternate. Bloomquist, Grosjean, Linus Lundqvist. They're all on primaries, except for Rinus and Fittipaldi. But oh, Theo Porsche, he's an IndyCar. That's cool. I'm looking for. Oh, that's. I don't care. So yeah, we got that going. There we go. There we go. Now we can. Now we can. Let's tuck that in a little bit. Try to make that a little bit. Oh boy, come on. All right. Oh, okay. They got okay. Okay, Larson a lap down. Had a penalty. But yeah, Larson will get the lucky dog. It'll be fine. Either if a wreck happens or at the stage, there's no lapping here. Oh, I like that paint scheme on Elliott. That is nice. We got that's one thing with NASCAR that I wish that they would work out because the the branding of a car is so important, and having that same sponsor, that same paint scheme, and to have it changing every week, it hurts NASCAR. It hurts the branding. Like, you knew that black car was Dale Earnhardt. You knew the Kellogg's, that green rooster, was Terry Labonte. You knew the blue Miller Lite car was Rusty Wallace. So we'll see what the ooh, Briscoe all alone up front. He's in the middle. I imagine the middle is probably going to be the best place to be. Well, the best place to be is the best line. Don't get me wrong, but oh, Justin Haley. Haven't heard him in a while. And, all right. Oh, and they got the overtake. The overtake on the. Trying to see if the amount of overtake is. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, we're good. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Um. Ooh, ooh, hold on. Da-da-da-da-da. There's got to be a better way to do this. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. Let's put that here. We're experimenting, folks. What if I make myself a little bit smaller? That a little bit bigger. It's a commercial break right now, so we're not missing anything. Although there'll probably be a caution, but... Oh. Uh-oh. I put myself, like, up here. Oh. Put myself up here. Oh. Dang it. Grab it. Try to get a little bit bigger. Poking right up here. Hi. uh. I make that a little bit smaller. Whoop. Hey. Dang it. Drop it. Drop it. Oh, hold on. Ooh. There we go. There we go. So much better. There we go. So we got NASCAR over here, IndyCar right here. Hey, they didn't have a caution during commercial break. That might be a first time ever. All right. So we got Haley out front. We're just kind of logging laps here. I use the same cliches, the high-speed chess match. Same. It's the same thing over and over again. A high-speed chess match. Race. But yeah, McDowell and Gillen begin to fall back. I mean, I think their car was so trimmed out that for quality that they're just not going to be able to handle well enough to maneuver their way back up. And BJ McLeod, second place. Good for him. And they're warming up on the IndyCar side. Rick Ware be a part of the Ford meeting and know what the strategy is. I would imagine if you're Ford, you want all your ducks in a row. And they're going through, taking a tour around the Long Beach. Ooh, okay, here we go. Now business is about to pick up. And a little bit bigger. Yeah, this start at Long Beach is going to be nuts. The fountain is so cool. I love that fountain. I'm kind of waiting for... I want to see a track. The fountain just gave me, like, an idea of, like, having two different routes, but they meet back together. Like you'd see in, like, Mario Kart or stuff like that. Where you don't really lose time going either way. You don't gain time going either way. It's just... It's just slightly different. We're still green in Talladega. Still 3 wide. And Briscoe kind of leading himself out to dry a little bit. Huge gap between him and Hamlin, who's second in his line in the middle. And I believe that's Justin Haley at the bottom. And Felix got a good jump, and they were 3 wide there for a minute. And I looked like Will Power got the upper hand there. Yeah, Will Power. New leader. See, Scott Dixon overtook Lundgaard, and Theo Porshire. He's up a couple spots. And Briscoe trying to get the lead, but he's got no help over in Talladega. I mean, Briscoe got a little bit better help, but Truex has much more. He's got Ty Gibbs behind him this time in that middle lane, and the the Gibbs crew is actually forming up in the middle there. You got Truex, Gibbs, Hamlin, and Bubba Wallace all in the middle. Bumper to bumper. And BJ McLeod, slight lead. Is he going to lead the lap? Can't quite tell. Is that Suarez right behind him? Yes, it is. Gibbs giving Truex a good push back to the lead. Oh, Rossi. Oh, doggone it, Rossi. And Rossi, a quick unscheduled pit stop. Not exactly sure what happened. Oh. Oh. Pato Ward got a real close view of of Rossi's gearbox. That's doggone it. Oh, race control is looking at the McLarens. And oh, BJ over in Dega fighting back for the lead. Truex in the middle, Briscoe on the bottom. Ty Gibbs' car looks very comfortable getting up close. And Ericsson working his way up. Ericsson's already down to 173 seconds. Kirkwood 171 seconds of overtake. That Oh, predicted next pit lap. Okay. There we go. Riding around. He's staying up there. Zane Smith. He's up to 4th. Over at Long Beach, it looks like Newgarden is taking a little bit of team orders, slowing the pace down, allowing Power to nurse those softer compound. Go back to the NASCAR audio. Oh, BJ getting a big push from Elliott. And oh, Briscoe's coming back though. You can never have. Oh, that would be historic. BJ McLeod wins. Oh my goodness, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Good job, Blaine. You jinxed him. Oh, fuel pressure. No fuel pressure. Oh no. You jinxed him, Blaine. Good job. And IndyCar is coming out of commercial finally. Oh, got a couple guys coming. Yikes. Briscoe and Haley. And over in Long Beach, Pato Ward, he's been given a penalty for running into Rossi. No. And I believe it's going to be a pass through, I believe. Yeah, pass through penalty. And we got some more takers over in Talladega. Now, this is the kind of crew you want to come down with. Lots of people. Lots of fuel only. Fuel only. See, it looks like Suarez is going to be leading that pack. Both Trackhouse cars. And got a couple more takers. Oh, Denny sliding. And around Hamlin goes. And he's going to need some tires. And here comes the Chevys. Blaney. Mostly Chevys. Now there was two cars that got hit for speeding in that first big group. Shane Van Gisbergen. He's in the 16 this week. He had a good little race yesterday. See how this all shakes out here. And Elliott is in a perfect position. He doesn't have to use as much throttle. He's in the lead. He's got Larson in front of him. Larson now officially on the lead lap. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I don't. See, in Long Beach, the pit stops will be coming around lap 27, and they're at lap 15 right now. Oh, Rasmussen. Heavy damage for Rasmussen. He lost it. And Jack Harvey, some damage. Ooh. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, something broke on Rasmussen's car. You can kind of see it kind of dipped a little bit on that uh mighty unfortunate. Pair of rookies. Oh, hey. Jalen Milrow. He's in the house at Talladega. And looks like they got a lot more organized over the commercial break. Right now, 2x2s. So Briscoe had to come down and pit a second time. Wonder if is he still on the lead lap? No, he's not. Briscoe a lap down. Zane Smith 2 laps down. And they've been minding their manners so far. Although in about 130 laps, that's going to change. Well, it could change in 8 laps. We've got the stage ending in about 8. Um, So, oh, Harrison Burton up to third. Just kind of trying to watch real close, see how well they can stay close together. That'll be something to note later in the race. Now in Long Beach, I would imagine. Mm, okay, Willpower came, got some tires. So 12th on, they all came down in pit. So when we go back green, it will be Joseph Newgarden in the lead. Ericsson, Herta, Palou, Rosenquist, BK, Grosjean, Porshire, Rob, and Siegel. Rounding out the top 10. Rossi, the first of, well, Rossi had to come in for that unscheduled pit stop after getting ran into by Palou. And then you got Willpower, and then the rest of that crew. Oh, a little bit of contact there on pit road with. See if Newgarden can scatter away like Willpower did. Around that hairpin, and away we go. Eh. Ooh. Ooh, radio issues for the 19. And we got there it is. So Newgarden is about a second ahead. Herta 1.8. Um, Newgarden has only used 10 seconds. Herta's already at 147. Rosenquist 129 seconds. Go final lap. Oh, Larson drifting out of the way, and it's Blaney. Or Cindric. Oh, goodness. Whew. Just by the hair of his chinny chin chin. But yeah, that second lane was able to get the enough of an advantage there in stage one to beat him to the line. So the Ericsson hanging around Newgarden. Still only a second. Herta 2 seconds back. Below 3. Wonder. Oh. Going back to a little experiment here. Oh. Hey, grab it. Hey. Oh, gun it. Grab it. Alright. There we go. And let's see. Um. Alright. I will be right back since they're both on commercial. Gonna go take a leak and grab a drink. Alright. We're back. Now we got a little bit of separation, it looks like, between Newgard and Erickson. About 2.25. Over in Long Beach. How does, don't really have much battling going on in IndyCar. So once this cycles out, I believe Rossi is going to be the leader. And Herta and Pillow stayed out, it looks like. Yep. So Colton Herta leads it in Long Beach. Still going through a pit cycle. Herta and Pillow still have to pit. Rossi will pit here in about 5 laps or so. And it'll put 07 time Scott Dixon in the lead at Long Beach. And Ericsson right on the gearbox. Oh, Ward got a little squirmy. Or hello. There it is. Oh, so close. Oh my goodness. And now here comes Herta. Scott Dixon to the lead. Rossi down as well. Oh. Not a beef sticks. And over in Talladega, they are now going back green. Blaney and Bush, Cindric, Elliott, Burton, Byron, Bell, McDowell, Bowman, Bubba, Hocevar, Gillen, Jones, Chastain, rounding out the top 14. All right, back over to Talladega. They're about 3 wide. Ooh, Van Ginsberg got Wendy's. I like Wendy's. And Austin Dillon to the lead, maybe. And see who leads this lap. And it looked like Van Ginsberg led that lap. Oh. Anthony Alfred. Oh, gee. Ooh. I saw the tail end of that. Oh my goodness. And SVG doing the Talladega shuffle all the way to the back. Oh, goodness gracious. Gregson to the point, and he's gonna lead a lap. Oh, Dr. Sachin, thanks for the follow. I didn't see that there. All right. So, let me switch the audio back over since that's on commercial. And we're back to Long Beach. And I'm gonna take a gander. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. So, of the first strategy, which is we got two separate strategies going here in Long Beach. Obviously, Scott Dixon, Willpower are the leaders in that pack. And then the next is the New Garden. Yeah, New Garden, Herta, and Pillow are the leaders in the other strategy. So we got a nice. I mean, he had a 12-second lead, 10 laps in. Like, good lord. Like that's insane. And they got to find a way to bring the cars closer together. I mean, I get that you want the creativity, and that's kind of what I've been bashing NASCAR for, but the fact of the matter is that with F1 and having just that level of insane dominance where you got people not even trying to fight Max, knowing that they're just going to end up losing. Like, gosh. But yeah, yeah, my steering wheel broke, Yellow Jacket. That's the main reason why I haven't been streaming too much lately. And so now I'm just trying to figure out what to do in the meantime until I can get a new one. And also anxiously waiting for the next set of racing games to come out. He did for a couple years. Didn't exactly go great, but, you know. But, yeah, Jimmy just looks... He just looks lost now. He's just not in the car enough to... Oh, yeah. And this race has got me interested. That's why I decided to kind of do a dual... yeah, I decided to do this like dual sidecast. I got both. I got my second laptop with both races on side by side, projecting it on my TV, and I'm trying to keep up with everything. Although I'm really interested in this IndyCar race to see what strategy prevails. Yes, I am. I'm sidecasting both of them. That's what the leaderboard down here is, the IndyCar leaderboard, and then the one over there is the NASCAR leaderboard. In which I've been keeping an eye on the IndyCar one since there's just a mixed bag of strategies. No, they do road courses and ovals. They got a nice little mixed bag. I'd like them to do more races. They only have like 17 races this year, I believe. I would like for them to do more. Talladega. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like outside of Ty Gibbs, only the Fords are able to like really link together and stay together. Like you see Chase, not the last part of that stint in stage one, Chase wasn't able to really stay with Larson. Um, yeah, some did. I saw earlier in the race that they were talking about how um uh Haley and his crew, the Tommy, I think Tommy Baldwin is who he's racing for, or no, the name escapes me. Um, Ward. I was watching it. 3 a.m. lights out. I watched it. Although I don't think I'm ever gonna. I'm kind of debating back and forth on what I want to do with F1. Every single time I've streamed F1, I've had issues with copyright. So, yeah, I stayed up. I was up at 3 watching that race. And I didn't end up going to bed till about 5 in the morning. You threw up at 3 a.m. and... Wait, you threw up at 3 a.m.? I got Kick. I'm on Kick. And I'm streaming on Kick right now. I'm streaming on Kick right now. Whew. Was it, was it manufactured by adult drinks, or are you just sick? Well, actually, the next race is in Miami, and it's at 4 o'clock Eastern. I believe in 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, and it wouldn't be so bad with Max dominating like he is. It wouldn't be so bad with Max dominating like he is if there was a fight second on back, but the last couple races, like every race this year, there hasn't been much movement in the lineup entirely the last 15, 20 laps. Yeah, I don't keep that close of watch with the Formula Series. I just watch F1. don't really care too much about F2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But yeah, we'll see how we'll see how I'm feeling about F1 in a few weeks. And I might do another like dual sidecast thing with NASCAR and F1. I'll also have to check to see what's going on with IndyCar. I was in a Twitch live, or I was in somebody's Twitch for the F1 race, and I was saying how Max will start the race, get a lead, take a 30-minute nap, grab a sandwich, and still win by 15 seconds. See, we should be getting close to pit stops in IndyCar. We should be getting fairly close to the next round of pit stops in Indy. Yeah, he won the shootout by like 12 seconds. Didn't take the lead till 10 laps to go. At in this juncture, Max would end up winning without a motor. Like Adrian Newey, Red Bull's car designer, just did a phenomenal job building this car. And I, I fear that it's not gonna get any better. I fear it's not gonna get any better till the engine regulations change in 2026. Well, Red Bull is actually put together. Ferrari is kind of like the how do I put this? Um, Ferrari is kind of like the they're kind of like the Chicago Bears. They've been around a while. They've won in the past, but they are a complete mess. Yeah. Oop, that's not enough. But the my phone's going nuts. Huh. Um, I know Hinchcliffe is one of them, or yeah, James Hinchcliffe. I don't know who the other ones are. I haven't like I don't pay that close attention to what the commentators are saying or what's going on with them. But I know Hinchcliffe is one of them. Oh wow. Willpower still has 178 seconds of overtake to use. You can probably see that on the, but yeah, I mean, so in IndyCar, they have pretty much, they push a button, they get more horsepower, and you can use it for 200 seconds throughout the course of a race. And the less you use it, the more you have at the end. So with so pretty much willpower has a lot of opportunities to have that extra horsepower to finish off a pass. But yeah, it's essentially like a turbo boost. But yeah, let me take a look. Wait, Newgarden's only got 66 seconds left? What in the world? Oh, there it is. Dixon had a I would like to see F1 at at Martinsville. I think that would be interesting. Like everybody's saying like, "Oh, I want to see F1 race on Daytona or Talladega or something like that." I want the tightest confined space that we got, and that would be Martinsville. I want to see them race at Martinsville. Oh, just imagine how quickly you'd have to shift back and forth, going from. I mean, obviously you wouldn't get to eighth gear, but like you're still running up and down the shifts, down the straightaways. And I'm also curious to see how fast they'd be able to take those turns. Yeah, I mean, you have the perfect combination of the best car, the best driver, and their toughest competitor, toughest competent competitor, just absolutely whiffed on the regulation changes. Oh yeah, that the most insane part about Max's run, he's not burning up tires. Like he's able to go the longest, the fastest, and if he wants to, he can come down, get softs, and get the fast lap on the last lap. And there was a couple times last year he just unleashed it late in a stint just to get the fastest lap, and he got it on old tires. Like it's absolutely insane. Oop. Yeah, I'm just popping back and forth between the volumes. So Yeah, that would be. He's an NHRA. He's running a full season in NHRA, isn't he? And one of the classes. Yeah, NHRA is something I just never really got into. Yeah, he owned Eldora, the track that he owns in Ohio. I'm like not even 4 hours from there. They race on Tuesdays. But yeah, they should be coming close to the last round of pit stops at Long Beach for willpower. Let me see here for yeah for Newgarden, Pillow, Grosjean. They should be they'll be coming down anytime for the final stop for their race. But I, but yeah, this race is pretty much a race of strategies between Newgarden and Scott Dixon. They are the leaders in their respective strategies, and right now it's not particularly close either. So we got 24 to go in stage two. I'm actually well, I don't want to say I'm surprised, but like I'm a little surprised that we haven't even gotten like any sort of caution in Talladega. I'm quite curious to see what happens first: a caution for cause, and that in the at Talladega, or we finish Long Beach. Um, I wonder. Um, I'm seeing if I can rearrange my desk a little bit to see if I can get a little bit more space and maybe get the microphone out of the way of the light and make the light a little less weird. There we go. There we go. It's a little less. Lighting's a lot better, actually. Those back here. And here comes Newgarden. Raw or all right. There's all right. The stage is set. And far down. And taking a look at the IndyCar lineup. Trying to figure out what the where is oh, it looks like Newgarden's gonna win this race. Looking around, looking at all the stats, and okay, everything's shifting, so it's gonna be really hard to tell. Now we got a round of pit stops in the Cup over in Talladega. They've got to get that organized. Oh. The joy. Can they get back going? Oh, wow. Why haven't they done something about that? Like, it wasn't raining earlier. You would think they would take that little extra, those, they would try to make sure that there isn't water on the track. Because that could lead to something very, very bad happening. when we get later in this race and real estate becomes scarce. Uh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. I don't think that. I don't think that's going to be enough to hold off that second group. Like it's the same strategy for every single super speedway race. You come up with the plan, you execute the plan goes off the rails, you go to plan B goes off the rails, and then you just kind of freelance it from there. All right. How? Lone Ranger. John Hunter. The Lone Ranger. Someone didn't get the memo. Oh, they're all single file. They're coming. Oh, the Ford's getting left out. Toyotas came down, the Ford stayed out. Yeah, I don't know. And Bell, too fast entering. He will do a pass through. Newgarden using up all the push to pass. He's down to 33 seconds with about 17 to go. Erickson only has 21. Scott Dixon, he's got all the push to pass he needs. He's got 104. Let's see, Armstrong 162. Well, kind of useless at this point. But yeah, everybody battling at Scott Dixon. 133, 44, 43, 21. But Dixon's biggest competitor, Newgarden, he only has 33 seconds left. And it. Oh. My goodness. Just caught that out of the corner of my eye. Chris Buescher threading the needle to the lead. Wow. That was the ballsiest move of the race, right? So far. Good Lord. Buescher cleared himself there. Oh my goodness. Now, Scott Dixon, he does have to save fuel. Newgarden, it's just balls to the wall for Joseph Newgarden. And it they're about Dixon and Newgarden, about 4 car lengths separate them. It's all right, Blaine. We'll come back out of commercial and there'll be some kind of massive wreck. So you've come back to jinx another driver? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, essentially. That was the only really ballsy move that I've seen done all race long. Well, Hamlin's got to quit screwing up coming in and off pit road. All right. Yeah, I don't think you really need to jinx him. He's jinxed himself a couple times. Yeah, true. As long as he's on track, he's got a shot to win. And oh, there you go, last lap. Oh, oh, is Tyler Reddick gonna try to go into business for himself? I don't. Oh, huge push from Cindric. Larson got a little loose, and Logano, Blaney, or Cindric. Goodness gracious. All right. So we're gonna try to bring this Indy race home. We got 12 to go. Let's see. Her cut off about 3/10 that last lap. Herta's coming. He's got it down to about 2 seconds. Oh. It, oh. Jesus. They got a whole pile up in front of them. And is Dixon going to be able to use that push to pass? Because he's got to save fuel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These lap cars are nuts. Oh. Oh. Why? IndyCar just pulled a NASCAR and went to commercial. Oh no. Oh. My goodness. And we got both races on commercial. Oh my goodness. IndyCar is setting up for one hell of a finish. You have Newgarden. You have Newgarden run down Dixon. Herta running down everybody. And lap traffic's going to slow both the 9 and the 2 down for Herta to catch up. And then you got Palou. He's slowly catching as well. The question is there enough time for Herta and Palou to catch and then pass both Newgarden and Dixon? And Newgarden limited on his push to pass. He's only got 11 seconds left. Yeah, I saw. Their IndyCar's got about. They got like 8 laps left. Yeah, Dixon's leading the race. He's trying to save gas. There's lap cars in front. Newgarden is in his gearbox. Oh my goodness. Newgarden stalled. Newgarden stalled in the hairpin. And now Newgarden, he is essentially, his chances of winning is essentially gone. Oh. Herta using that front bumper he doesn't have in that hairpin. Completely messed up Newgarden. And we'll have to see if race control is going to look at that. And now Dixon can really start saving gas because he's got 1.6 seconds on Herta. We'll get back to just solely on NASCAR once this race concludes, but this IndyCar race has got my attention. And Herta's going to be able to go full go balls to the wall too. Oh my goodness. Newgarden begging a penalty on Herta. Now Herta's got 43 seconds to push to pass, and I would imagine Herta's going to start using the crap out of that on the straightaways. And race control is not going to be looking at that. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Six to go. Herta under a second from Dixon. So yeah, Newgarden did go into anti-stall. That's on Newgarden. As mad as he wants to be, that's on Newgarden. He went too slow. The engine went into anti-stall. And Yellow Jacket, if you're still in here, anti-stall is essentially like when you get penalized in the old NASCAR inside the line games on the road course, and it makes you go slow. That's essentially what it is. Simpson, Simpson, the lap car between Dixon and Herta, teammate to Dixon, and Simpson is going to make Herta's life a living hell. At least he's going to try. We'll see. And Simpson got out of the way. There's nothing going on in NASCAR, in case anybody's concerned. They're still in between the stage breaks. Here we go. Gotta push the pass. Has gotta be used. Newgarden, Erickson, both out of push to pass. Low's got 18 seconds, but he's 6/10 separate Herta and Dixon. 3 to go at Long Beach. Oh. See, he's using it. And Herta's right in the gearbox. He just needs one more straightaway. Here we go. Oh, he slid a little bit. Herta slid a little bit off that turn. NASCAR still under caution. In between the stage breaks. Okay. NASCAR getting ready to go back green. And here we go. One lap to go. Herta. I think he's out of push to pass. I just don't see how Herta's going to be able to make that get around him. He's out of push to pass. And Dixon given the green light to go balls to the wall. And Dixon is essentially gone. A tremendous drive from Scott Dixon. And Scott Dixon is going to win at Long Beach. An incredible drive from Scott Dixon. Saving enough fuel. Being able to really go balls to the wall when he really needed to. Good for Scott Dixon. All right. IndyCar is officially done the rest of the day. Now it is all for Talladega, the final stage. We are green. Congratulations to Scott Dixon. And I'm gonna get this sorted back out here. All right. All right. Here we go. And Mike Joy just jinxed it. We will be coming back to a caution. Watch. Mike Joy just jinxed it. Mm-hmm. Did you have the IndyCar race on, Blaine? It was a damn good race. I don't know if you were in here for me calling that final bit, but yeah, it was a crazy last stint. Ah. Yeah. But yeah, exciting stuff's about to happen. Quick, cut to commercial. Like, come on, man. Come on. You're kidding. Oh my god. There it is. There it is. Unbelievable. Hey, Yellow Jacket. Welcome back. Yeah. Oh. Christopher Bell. Yep, Haley. Alright. What the hell happened? Oh. Oh. Yeah, Mike Joy. Jinxed it right on cue. Oh. I think Blaney might have got a little contact too. Ooh. Like, here's the thing. If I'm not at the front, then let me be way at the back. Still, even at this stage of the race, I'm not pushing the issue yet, because that big one is coming. Blaine and I, we've talked about this time and time again. If I'm not at the front, let me be way in the back. Scott Dixon didn't lose. Like, yeah. Yeah, like if I can't be at the front, I want to be way in back. Like, I want nothing to do with being in the middle of that pack. Not yet. Because something's gonna happen. Oh, Blaney got out of there untouched. I like that. I like that graphic. But yeah, if they pit here, they should be able to make it. So yeah, everybody will pit here. They should be able to make it from here. I know it was like lap 40, like 45 laps was the fuel window, but they're at what, 50 to go? Yeah, about 54 to go, and they're going to have more cautions. I would be stunned if they didn't. So I would imagine everybody's coming down here, and it's going to be a mad dash to try to avoid being out of the big one. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they literally just spent literally 10 minutes on commercials 10 minutes ago. And now we're back at commercial. And this is probably going to be a long commercial as well. Like, come on now. The 22 and the 6. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh. Hey Blaine, you wanna ban that person? That overworking whatever the hell? I don't have my Twitch screen up. I don't know if you know how to do that. I'll bring it up. Oh, nice. You figured out how to do that. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to do that from your phone. A plus. So, pit lane, awfully busy place. So, Logano, first off pit road. Chastain down 5. Wow. Oh, I can do it from... Okay. So, yeah, I don't think fuel is going to be an issue anymore. It's still something to keep in the back of your head, but it like all we need is one more caution and they should be good. Yes, they really just came back to commercial for 30 seconds. like it's literally like when football goes commercial, comes back for the kickoff, goes back to, or does the PAT commercial, kickoff commercial, and then and then they go. Don't worry, we'll get another commercial with like 7 to go. Come back from commercial with 3 to go. And then a side by side at 1 to go. But yeah, I think we're gonna get quite a few side by sides here in this last stint here, just because there hasn't been an opportunity for a lot of commercials. And they're still running ads. Oops. Where we go? Where we go? Where we go? Where we go? There it is. I would be surprised if we went green the rest of the way. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, can they maintain it up top? Uh, mm, not quite. There's a couple more people drifting up there. Oh, SVG. He's in that. He's in the middle of that. I would love to see Hemrick win this race with Colleague. Oh, they finally got that car worked out. That 34 worked out. And Michael McDowell, after being silent most of this race, is back at the point. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a quick potty break. And I will be right back. Alright, I am back. So, so Let's take a look at. I want to take a look at something real quick. Window. So next week, I do believe it is. Okay, it's Dover is next. Yeah, next weekend. Okay, so Dover is next weekend, the 28th. But I think. Okay. So Miami is 2 weeks from now. And that would be Kansas. And the Kansas race starts at 3. And the Miami Grand Prix starts at 4. And then, let's see, IndyCar. That is not what I picked. Let's see. And let's see, schedule. Okay, so IndyCar is at 1 o'clock next weekend. So, Sunday, next week, I will go live at 1 o'clock for the IndyCar race. And that will. And then we'll roll right into the Dover race as well. So it'll be another dual sidecast next weekend with NASCAR and Indy. And then a dual sidecast the next week with Kansas and F1 with NASCAR and F1. And then Darlington sits alone. And then I don't really care. I don't want to say I don't care, but I don't know if I'm gonna sidecast the All-Star race. And then let's see. Okay, that's 2 weeks from then. Oh, we're back green. Okay. Oh, okay. So Canada. So they're okay. So F1 is going to Europe and Italy for Imola, and then we got a full day of racing Memorial Day weekend, Monaco, Indy, and then the 600. That will be a mighty marathon. So 37 to go. Oh, wow. Both of them they're back. I'm impressed. I thought once McDowell and Gilliland disappear. Oh, a lot of cars coming in. What in the world? Reddick, Jones, Wallace, Nemechek. Truex. That is a brilliant plan. I absolutely love that plan from Reddick. I believe Truex. Let me see if I can find it. Reddick, Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, John Hunter, Truex, and Hamlin. Hamlin, Gibbs. Brilliance. I love that plan. That is exactly how you game the system. You are away from everything. You are all working together, and you will not get caught in the big one. That is absolutely brilliant. Oh! Oh my goodness. What in the world? Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Oh my. All you had to do is follow the leader, and you guys couldn't pull that off. Congrats, Blaine. You jinxed him. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Uh, what in the world? How? How? It. Yeah. Oh, it was a masterful plan. I loved that plan. And they couldn't just give themselves just a little bit of space. Oh, he got shoved. Truex shoved him. Well, the main reason why I liked that strategy was because they were away from everything, and you were still, and you still had the upper hand. Like, that was a brilliant strategy. They had the whole world in their hand. They were away from the danger, and they brought the danger to themselves with just being, oh, just not being patient enough. Jesus. Yeah, that, God. That the You see how far that wall moved in. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, dude, Yellow Jacket, they had the perfect plan. All they needed was a little bit of patience. But they were so busy shoving. I think John Hunter got got pushed up or he got loose. Like, I think he just he got shoved up there. That's what it looked like from his in-car cam. And it was just like they were just too close together, and there was no room for there wasn't enough room to kind of wiggle. They were in such a scramble mode that like there was no room for error, and you had error. Like, gosh, mighty unfortunate. Man, yeah, Yellow Jacket. I loved that strategy. That was a brilliant strategy, and they had. Let's see. Yeah, BJ McLeod would get the free pass to be one lap down. Yeah, BJ McLeod's going to be 1 lap down now instead of 2. Oh, brilliant. Loved it. Out and done it too. Like, uh, no, BJ will be 1 lap down. Huh. I would have expected the Fords to do that. I mean, we've seen we've seen how well Logano and Keselowski work together in these. Yeah. I think it's more of just like trying to rebuild a whole program. I don't know, Yellow Jacket. I haven't raced you, and hopefully in the next. Well, Stuart Haas is just a mess. Like, they are in a they are in a full rebuild mode. They are in a mess, and they don't have a number one guy. Uh, I wouldn't hate it. I just no, we don't retire numbers. I don't even like it when football retires numbers or basketball. Like, retiring numbers to me is like it, I don't like I don't like the retiring numbers, like, regardless of the sport. But yeah, I think where was I going with that thought? I don't remember. Well, yeah, but yeah, that's one of the that's the exception. It's not the rule. Like that and Roberto Clemente are the two that I would say, okay, retire those numbers. That that's fine. And then, like with baseball does in like what baseball does with Jackie Robinson, and have a day where everybody's wearing that number to honor him. No, no, I wouldn't retire Pujols number. Nope. But pretty much the only numbers that I get retiring is Jackie Robinson's, Roberto Clemente's, and to a degree, Dale Senior's number. But the best way to pay tribute and to remember people, is to have that number out in view, where when you see the number the number 48, you think, oh yeah, Johnson, that was fun years. Or with the number 3, oh yeah, Dale. I like I get why they would retire. Again, I get why they would retire, but I wouldn't retire Kobe's numbers only because I don't think that's the best way to pay tribute to people by retiring their numbers. The best way to pay tribute is kind of like what Michigan was doing in the Hoke era, where you had Junior Hemingway or Roy Roundtree wearing Desmond Howard's number 21. I have a patch on the shoulder with like Desmond Howard. I wouldn't retire the 23. Like I don't like the idea of retiring numbers and never to be used again. The best way to pay tribute to those people, wear the number, build onto the legacy, make it make it an honor like LSU does with the number 7. It is an honor to wear the number 7 at LSU. There's a lot of people that's had the number 7 at LSU. Uh, Patrick Peterson, Leonard Fournette. I believe Keishawn Boutte was the last one to have 7. Or I think Malik Neighbors as well. But yeah, the idea of retiring numbers, I never liked that. I get the gesture. I understand why, but in my opinion, the best way to honor those people is to save those numbers for great players or great people and allow them to build on that legacy. Let's see here. The duck commercial. Right on cue. Oh, at least they're going side by side. That's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, the what? Oh, prediction. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. Oh boy. It's gonna come from that front too. McDowell's gonna get turned. I can see it. Oh boy. They're sliding. That whole that whole top line just slid down. Ryan Priest. Oh yeah. Getting freaking airborne. Ugh. What was the one a few years ago? I think it was Sheldon Creed went airborne on the backstretch in the Xfinity Series. Yeah. Oh, that was. Oh my gosh, that wreck. Oh my god. Two of the nastiest hits I've ever seen in NASCAR, and it happened to the same guy seconds apart. That was qualifying. Yeah, I was born in '96, Yellow Jacket. I don't remember the '80s. Oh boy, I. You know, if they had that graphic for when I play NASCAR, especially at Daytona and Talladega, where it has like the line graph of the positions, it would just be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to remember the that I don't quite remember that. There's so many wrecks, it's hard to keep track. So, who's going to be the brave souls that go out and make it three wide? Oh boy. Oh, and Larry just jinxed him. Something's going to happen. I like that little experiment they did there with Tyler Reddick. Oh, ooh, the 45 and the 10 kind of nudged. What? I, trying to find out where the Chevys are. It, that bottom line is stacked up. They're gonna get a huge wave of momentum here. Ooh, is Reddick gonna start splitting lanes? Nope. Oh my god. This feels like the calm before the storm. There's just no place for the Chevys to go. They're not all together. That move is still insane to me. He cleared himself. Oh my goodness. Like, there's no place for Kyle Busch to. Nobody's gonna go with Kyle Busch. He's stuck. The only chance the only chance the Chevys have in this at this juncture is if a massive wreck happens and some Chevys are able to get around it. That's the only way. Like, I don't know what the I don't know. Oh, Blaney. I think that was Blaney that popped out. Blaney's popped his way out. Maybe Elliott does too. I, I, yep, Elliott moved up. There's more and more cars going up towards that top. You can block 2 lanes. It's gonna be it's gonna be tough ass to block all 3. But they're slowly building up. I would imagine Kyle Busch or maybe Joey Logano. Oh, SVG goes up. Now he's leading the top lane. Does Kyle Busch move up? I There it is, Kyle Busch. Called it. And Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs leaving. Brilliant moves by Kyle Busch and Ty Gibbs. Oh, and oh boy. And they got broke up. Top lane has been vanquished. Here we go. 2 to go. This race is official. I fully believe Keselowski's going to try to go into business for himself. Keselowski locked onto that back bumper. Oh, Keselowski built up a gap. He's got space. There's nobody on the outside. Oh, it's going to be... Oh! They're wrecking. Reddick! Oh, my goodness. And there's the big one. Wow. There's one car on his roof. Oh, goodness gracious. Reddick was absolutely toast. I honestly thought Gregson was going to be the one to take advantage when it first happened, and then he got caught up in it, I believe. And Bowman coming home fourth. OMJ. Wow. 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 The that the big one was coming. All right. Thank you all for joining me who have joined. It is great finish in NASCAR. Really can't ask for a better day of racing. I'll be live later on tonight. Play a little F1. But and on YouTube, I'll post the actual race of F1. I plan on playing F1 Manager since my steering wheel isn't working.